Alright, so I need this battery, and I need the solar panel. Long story short, more salvage data required. So let's see if there's any... Yep, here's some. Okay. This buried technology module is a lie. I tried to get it. I'll try it again. I hate to tear up my base. Is it really here? Oh, never mind. Not a lie. I take everything back that I just said. And we got, what, 2 salvage data? Great. Let's see. How far away is that one? 400? Oh, man, yeah. The games industry has gotten really, really disturbing with how they, you know, demand overtime and all kinds of stuff from their employees, 100-hour weeks and nightmares like that. And it's not like, I mean, it's, you know, it's capitalism, it's obvious, and I'm not completely informed on it, but it just, to me, it seems like Vivendi bought it. I see. Yeah, I figured, like, none of the original people from Activision were even directly involved anymore, because it would just have them, like, you know, furious. It's just, the greed just boggles the mind, because video games, as I understand it, the video game industry makes more money than professional sports, music, and movies combined. And yet, they are, like, exploiting their workers. It's not like there's not money there, you know? Oop, 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7. We've almost found them all. I love playing Pokemon on each of these planets that you explore and trying to catch them all. Oh, Knowledge Stone. I'm gonna learn the Gek word for iron, is my guess. No, it's gonna be like something more broad than that. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Come on, Knowledge Stone. Oh, the Gek word for I. Well, we've discovered the ego. Fantastic. What do we got here? Alright, there's a Knowledge Stone. Any buried technology modules close by? That's what I need. Oh, there's one. Yeah, it's funny. It's like we seem to think that an unregulated... We met one native Gek speaker. Yes, it was a sales Gek. Oh man, those are... Yeah. Those companies all seem shady. You know, in this unregulated free market, you'd think there'd be room for competition, and I suppose there is, but it just all seems to consolidate to the top, and we have like 3 total companies producing anything. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Rick, it is, thank goodness for that, and it's also like with mega platforms, in terms of mobile, like you can also produce games on the Google Play Store or whatever, and get your game out there. Will I ever find this technology module? This one is tricky. I'm going to give up on that one. I'm going to look for another one. Good Old Games is great. Yeah, I love indie passion projects too. Did you guys play that Axiom Verge or whatever? Axiom Verge, I love Metroidvanias, so Axiom Verge was fantastic, and from what I understand, the guy just made the game himself because he wanted to play it. He was like, I love I want to make a sci-fi, you know, Metroidvania. Well, I guess Metroid is sci-fi. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed it. I played it on my, Yep, exactly. Money does talk and things change. It's like... Actually, now that we're on that topic, it'll be interesting to see how, Hello Games, you know, responds to all of the money that they've gotten. Because actually, over time, No Man's Sky has sold incredibly well. So they've got to have a lot of money. And I know that they're developing some major new IP, but I don't know how many people Hello Games actually employs at this point. If they're still, like, pretty small, like under 50 people, or if they've expanded beyond that. I don't think Sony owns Hello Games, right? They just had the rights, the exclusive rights. Yeah. It's true. And then, like, to put your game out, look at these rocks just sinking into the ground. It's kind of scary to see them. Alright. I'm gonna get out. Now, what we can do here is... One thing I wish I could change about the game, and maybe you can get the technology for it later, is I would love it if my scanner on my ship could do some of the same things that my personal scanner or analysis visor could do, so that I could more easily find technology modules and things. And the only reason I really care about that is just because you use so much fuel every time you take off with your ship. Ah, Peacock, great. No, Potato PC can definitely run it. I'm going to tell you what. I played Axiom Verge on my PlayStation Vita. So, if you can... I'm sure you're going to be fine on whatever you want to run it on. I need to get some fuel built. Let me see, what's in my starship? Can I craft some fuel right away? No, I need metal plating. Okay. I need ferrite dust. Let's get some ferrite dust then. There we go. I honestly still haven't decided if I like the game better in first person or third person. I think there's pros and cons to each. Aiming your mining laser feels a little wonky to me in third person, but I like seeing your character for the over-the-shoulder view. Alright, let's make the metal plating. And then let's craft some fuel. Yeah, I agree with you, Rick. I think 100% that he learned his lesson, and that like so much of this is just redemption and trying to reclaim the brand's integrity. And I think they've done that pretty well. And the fact that there's going to be even like more content coming out, I mean, just is ridiculous. It is a good game nowadays, and I mean, some of the update stuff that they got, I honestly never thought that they would get multiplayer going. Oh yeah, it's very much Peacock like Minecraft in that way, where the entire environment just exists for your purposes for crafting. But when I first started playing and I saw everyone complaining about multiplayer, I just was like, oh, they're never going to be able to do multiplayer. It's never going to happen. Yeah, Rick, that's... You know way more about programming than I do, but that's kind of how I would understand it too, which is that, like, once they build the engine and they've got the procedural stuff down, they can add things without having to do large-scale fixes. But, see, that's why doing things like making multiplayer and cross-platform play, I mean, those seem like very difficult software engineering problems, but they were able to suss them out. Alright, where's my base? Base. No, not this. Unknown building. That's cool, yeah, and they have. I mean, they've just been able to... Some of it's probably a function of technology, but they've been able to add more and more variety and overall items that you can interact with. Ruins, cities, animals, everything. I'm out of control. My spaceship's flying out of control. Alright. I wonder if there's a slick way to, Yeah, I wonder what their new IP is going to be, too. From what I understand, he is completely tight-lipped on it. But what I read was that he said that it was going to be as ambitious as No Man's Sky. So that's kind of exciting. Oregon, what's up? That's right, spaceships do go burr. Our spaceship is going burr through the sky right now. That's funny, Rick. Yeah. Boy, Notch might be like the all-time success story of video games, though. The amount of money that he made selling Minecraft to Microsoft, goodness gracious. Alright, how many modules do we have now? Can I can at least build solar panels. But that is a good example of an indie game. I mean, Minecraft was just basically Notch at the beginning. He maybe wasn't the best at writing the code, but he had the killer concept of a cubed-based procedural world that you could craft in. Oh, we have exactly enough. Touhou? Oh man, that sounds cool. I love big indie games. Alright, now we can start trying to build stuff out here. So I can build a solar panel. It just takes gold, metal plating, and chromic metal. Uh-oh. We've hit a material stand block. I need gold. Do any of the planets that I've discovered have gold? Oh, we don't need to worry about that. Let's see. I've got cobalt, paraffinium, and copper on my flaming paradise, but I need to look a little bit further. Maybe I have to go out into space to see all of the different planets. Is that... That can't be right. Is that right? Catalog. Here we go. Raw materials. So you can try to find, like, gold on your raw materials list. I don't know if I've actually found it, though. Here it is. It is, that's true, it is a lot of Dwarf Fortress, basically. Locate substance. Gather gold from asteroids. Oh. Alright, I guess I can just get some gold from asteroids, so we can do a little asteroid. Yeah, Cave and Dwarf Fortress are both great games. But the, you know, the key was making it so that it was more accessible than Dwarf Fortress, because Dwarf Fortress is like one of the most difficult games to pick up. I think it actually has been called the most complicated game ever made. Right. I think I've only actually played adventure mode once in Dwarf Fortress. I usually just get my dwarves and start building a base. Alright. I can't remember if there's an easy way to tell, like, which one's going to give me gold and which one is going to give me, Oh, there's the space station now. Silver. The good news is, it's fun to shoot asteroids. There's gold. Oh, we're getting gold in droves now. Come on, gold. I'm going to use my rocket launcher on this asteroid. It didn't work very well. You know what's funny, speaking of Dwarf Fortress, is I just started reading... They do, don't they? We gotta destroy these fecal asteroids. I just started reading Fellowship of the Ring for the, I don't know, what, 4th time or something. And it's amazing how in the beginning of the book, where he's just presenting all of the histories about the hobbits and the Dunedain and the elves and dwarves, that it's just like, oh, this is exactly what Dwarf Fortress has modeled, you know, with their procedural history generation, is what Tolkien was up to. It's, they're really, really good books, in my opinion. But they're, like, history first and language first. Oh no, my ship is full. Let me get rid of something. Let me get rid of these fire berries. I'm not really using these. And yeah, you know what? I actually haven't played Minecraft Dungeons, and I have meant to do it. Is that fun? Oh, hypercluster. Cassiopeia, what's going on? We're doing a little No Man's Sky, getting ready to switch over to Slime Rancher pretty soon here. But my ship is getting all full. Let me transition some stuff to my suit inventory. Like this. Let's break it down. Break it down. Boy, that's a lot of tritium. Alright. Yeah, Rick, actually, if you don't write a book, Rick, about the history of Minecraft, you could make a cool internet video about it for YouTube. I'd be interested. Alright, we need gold, people. We're looking for gold. I'm blasting away asteroids. There's some gold. Alright, we're going to cycle the weapon. Yeah, I should boot it up just to give it a shot. I mean, I like Diablo. Honestly, I think you can make a good argument for Diablo 3 being a redemption story. I mean, Diablo 3, when it came out and they were trying to directly monetize it themselves, that was a huge snafu. And then the way that they changed the game over time, put in the seasons, the different rewards, the rifts and things, I really think they made that game better. How much gold do I have? I have 98. That's enough for what, 3 solar panels? That should be okay for a bit. Where's my base? You know what I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm gonna go to the space station. I can probably upgrade a bunch of my technology with all of the nanites that I have at the space station, or at the very least set up to do that. Here we go. I'm huge on Dark Souls, Peacock. I've played and beaten all of them, including Bloodborne, and I'm super stoked. I think that's going to be the launch game that I get for PlayStation 5. That was this intense music when you go to the space station is hilarious, by the way. Dark Souls... Oh, that's cool, Rick. Yeah, that's a good way to explain it. I know. I want to get Cyberpunk, and I also want to get Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like, there's so many games coming out. It's crazy. I want to get Baldur's Gate 3. I don't have the money. I don't have the finances or the time. This just absolutely blew me away when I first got to these. I know. They just can't stop making good games. When I first got to these revamped space stations and saw that there was like shops, they were teeming with life. This side is the marketplace, the other side is full of aliens. Wow, look at that ship. Look at the legs on that ship. Oh, man. No, I can't handle it at all. My wallet is ruined. This dude's ship is insane. The Relentless Eagle. It looks like an eagle. Look at these talons, like, for the feet. That's awesome. I know. The new consoles are coming out. Games are coming out. Oh, man. Brutal. I don't know if you guys ever played No Man's Sky when it first came out, but when you would go to the space stations early on, even when they installed the space stations, there was nobody in them. They were just these empty places with, like, locked doors. It was so disappointing. You were like, wow, this thing's huge. What's in here? Nothing. There's, like, a potted plant. That's all there is in this place. Now, look at this. Look at this guy's little, like, bazaar of junk that he's got with this flashing neon sign. Scrap dealer? What are you all about? Cassiopeia, you're right. Grasshopper is a good way to call it, especially with that, the color of it. Slime Rancher is actually right now. I just wanted to check out this scrap dealer. I don't think I've ever interacted with this merchant. Ask about other travelers. The life form looks at me alarm before waving me away. What did I say, dude? I'm sorry to have upset you. Anyway, I'm going to get to exploring this space station and spending my nanites and learning a bunch of language from the aliens that are chilling on the more, like, lounge side of things next time. Everyone, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break while I switch over to Slime Rancher. So thank you so much for watching No Man's Sky, and I'm going to boot up Slime Rancher and try to get myself some honey slimes. Oh man, another awesome ship. I love you, Dirigible, but I need a new ship. Anyway. Yeah, no, I never played the original Elite Dangerous, but I've never played it at all, and I keep meaning to.